Perhaps you have a new way will work.
Perhaps.
Well, perhaps. I don't
Perhaps
know.
they'll work.
I just don't have
Perhaps.
everybody identified.
Yeah,
See, they like it, Bonnie.
you don't have all the, yeah, it's very good.
But,
We're gonna have something similar
yeah.
when we do that. But before we go into the voting part of it, wondering where you are, if anybody has any questions on the candidates themselves, that they would like clarification on.
Since our time was short and it's a lot of stuff to read, I think I went first to what their current salary is to see if they were way out of our range. Sorry. Then I actually looked at their letter that they sent in to kind of get a personal idea of why they even wanted to come to Iowa. You know, when you get people from other states, sometimes you wonder, why are you coming here? And then I tried to, as much as I could, with everything else, read it, and their probably more their experience than their education type of thing, to see what they have. I looked at whether they had skills in grant writing and budgeting and those type of things, because it was a short time and a lot of stuff to read. And then so then I started highlighting and circling things because I couldn't remember which one was which when I went back, you know, so.
It's a lot to remember.
Yeah.
We have the advantage of when you sit down and talk to them for an hour, you really get a more nuanced idea of who they are.
Yeah.
And you'll get that too. And one of the things that helps us relax is to realize we're not hiring anyone today.
Right.
Today we're picking 5 to 6 candidates that we want to talk to out of this group. And you're only going to hire one of them, at least most of the time.
I don't think we ought to. I don't think we can afford to.
One thing that seemed interesting, I think the recession had a lot of city managers appeared to take a beating. That seemed like it probably got onto their shoulders when communities had some problems. It was easy.
That's very observant. Yeah, there were a number of managers who, when hard times hit a community, you know, you turn over on the council. The council, looks at the manager and goes, and then they're left with a home that they can no longer pay. And it was a rough time out there. Well, we all know that.
Yeah.
I mean, people are still a little bit woozy.
You don't happen to know what applicant number 6 expected years to stay here? All of them had that except him.
6?
Oh.
Yeah,
Yes, I know that. Let me.
because it stopped, apparently got cut off or whatever on in the resume
Actually,
area.
yeah, that was the area that I was, it
Got sliced off.
got sliced off, it sure did. Sorry about that. That was 8 years.
Okay.
At least 8. 8 years would be the magic number for items. And then beyond that, you love what you're doing.
Anybody
So you
else?
actually talked to each one of these, interviewed them personally?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You got any comments?
We talked to actually
She got a
18.
coin.
Another individual, woman, dropped out because had a seminar that was scheduled that her county was sending her to, and couldn't make the interview dates.
Should probably clarify that we didn't actually travel to Oregon or Arizona or anything. I did Skype interviews with mine, and I think Richard did too.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, it worked really well. You can tell a lot about an individual when they're sitting there talking to you, how well they stay alert and focused on what you're talking about.
Okay.
Right, well, if there's no-
Have all of these had experience working with unions?
Not all of them.
No, there was one,
There's
I
a
remember.
couple that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
me,
That's kind of an animal of a different,
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how, when you go through that process currently, do you have somebody come in and assist?
the
or is
last
that-
time we decided we needed to go with some outside, we use a labor attorney out of Waterloo.
Okay.
So it's,
I know, candidate 3 did, out of Minnesota, does not have union experience.
And neither does 12.
So,
They
are,
did or didn't?
Did not.
Did not.
which one did? Which one
Oh.
does?
Oh, the rest,
All, well, you said one did.
sorry.
I don't think 5 would have either.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, 5 would be,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, he would have, he would have stood into a union
Oh,
on
yeah.
naval installation for sure.
Yeah.
Even if he,
No,
even
that
if he is
question.
Navy, huh?
He did. That was my, no, we talked a lot about that. Yeah, and that installation, had union, negotiating experience. I know 6 did, I know,
I don't think 11 did either.
So before we start this next process, are we gonna go around and just kinda each one, you know, our comments about each one, or what did you wanna do?
well, here's the way I, do it. What I like to do is to get your, I'd still like to get your top 5 as you have them right now. If there's universal agreement, then we're pretty well selected. If we get to the point where maybe we have 7 that are really close, let's go around and talk about those individuals now. What I don't wanna do is get into a situation where we're talking about people who nobody has any desire whatsoever to add. That just eats up time and energy. This is a great way to narrow it down, at least to the people that we wanna talk about. So, that's why I was gonna do it this way.
Sounds good.
Okay,
And, if you could use, numbers, please. And it
What-
doesn't have to be in any order, just.
We might need it again.
Wanna use that?
We don't need the names.
Do you care about names on these, or just, I mean,
No.
our
Just-
names?
just one-
No,
No.
Okay.
you want numbers, did you want any comments on this, or just,
just
Chit,
straight
okay.
numbers, just straight 5 numbers of the individuals, they should all be numbered 1 through 12.
what if we only came up with 4 out of the whole group? I mean,
You're a
I tell you
challenge.
what, I had 1 good and 3 maybes.
Okay.
And maybe I was more critical, but but anyways, I'll put down my,
You can borrow one from me if you want.
no, I'll do this, and maybe I'll try to slide in.
I'll give you
the
one of
other.
my list, Mike. Take you off the
It's
hot
really
seat.
hard until you interview them.
No, I need yours, and then
Yeah,
I'll
'cause
wait for it.
You can read words, but words aren't necessarily totally representative. Facts are, but not his attitude towards something or his personality doesn't come forward necessarily in writing.
Absolutely.
I still did like, last time they taped like about a
I picked out 4.
5 or 10 minute
the last
one.
interview.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you got to see some of what you were, see.
You know, you have, and I'm still not sure how they were able to, unless you,
Different chapters.
if you play those tapes at a meeting like this, everybody who is played is gonna be discovered. I mean, I don't know how they get
In a
around
public-
the
in a public meeting,
confidentiality
yeah.
laws.
Yeah.
But I've often wanted to do that, to give people an idea. And then if we play tapes at a public meeting, they're gonna see them. And how do you keep people?
I don't think we were on TV the last time we did
No.
this.
I don't think we were, that's why I asked the question tonight, if we were being on television.
We were not
We
in
weren't
a,
last time, no.
we were not in session in any way, shape, or form.
No.
It was more like a workshop type of thing.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what it was, yeah.
Secret ballot, then we sign the
just put seven.
Trust each other not to look. You trusted me not to look out.
I don't ever trust you. That's fine.
One thing I was very pleased to see, the last time, we didn't get a lot of people with Iowa experience or Midwestern experience, and so, I thought that was nice to see.
In the portfolio this time.
Mhm.
So what happens if we come up with 6 or 7 and then we discuss them and we want to change our 5? Are we allowed to change our mind? Oh, good. Can we add one back in that wasn't, okay, thank you.
No, I,
Just want to know my perimeters.
this is our winnowing process now, Joe.
Our what?
Winnowing.
Oh.
Getting it down to,
That's not what I thought you said.
She thought you were widowing.
winnowing.
Widow. Widow?
Call 'em out.
I have no idea what the.
So then, as he's telling